have the love and passion for everybody. But it was the way that Nigeria is structured that made it almost impossible to get that very message across.
Nnamdi Kanu says he admires and in fact respect the courage of Sowore. Let us take a look at the video.
Why did you agree to actually meet with Sowore?
I agree because actually there's a sort of love-hate relationship between us. When they give us very favorable coverage, we laud them, and when they don't, of course, we do the opposite.
Okay.
I admire his courage and his conviction and what at his age he's managed to accomplish. And running for presidency in the land of the dinosaurs, as they call it, is on its own a very remarkable achievement, so I commend him for that. I also agree to this meeting because there are a lot of misconceptions about what we represent, what I represent in terms of the agitation for Biafra, which I think sometimes is lost in the haze of ethnic interpretation, I would call it. So having a one-to-one with him will allow me to clarify my position and that of IPOB. And more so because most of my rather memorable pronouncements were made on Sahara TV when I was here a few years ago. So it will be an opportunity for us to sort of revisit that, nostalgically speaking, of course. Another thing is that I needed the West, the Yoruba race, to understand that IPOB is not against the Yoruba people. I am not against the Yoruba people. Most of my very good friends are Yorubas. I'm very, very close. When I mean good friends, I mean I'm very close friends indeed. And most of those that actually fought for me when I was incarcerated were Yoruba people. And they spoke up very eloquently about the injustice being meted out, not just to myself, but to IPOB in its entirety. Prior to Debanjo, we went to his birthday. That was last year, and we'll do so. We know that God will keep him. We shall also do so this year. Everybody knows about my affinity to Fanny Kayede, how close we are, and I Fayoshe as well. What unites us, I believe, is far more greater than what divides us, is being able to rationalize our position within that damnable contraption they call Nigeria. During our conversation, I made it very clear that had Nigeria been put together by Zeke, Awo, and Ahmadu Bello, I can live with it. But the fact that a white man came across, set up a private limited company, and then from there we became a nation, I find irredeemably insulting. Because I can't do something in Europe. It would be very foolish of me to allow that to happen in Africa. I also made it very clear that had the conversation being led by Wole Soyinka succeeded or culminated in a sovereign national conference, perhaps there could have been some sort of merit in trying to articulate a way out of the melee that Nigeria is in within the understanding that that very sovereign national conference took into consideration the views and aspirations of everybody. Because Nigeria, the way you see it, is not just about the Igbos, the Hausas, and the Yorubas. There are other people within as well. Their views and the opinions must also count. But having things the way we do right now in that part of the world, their voices are being subdued. And it's not fair. I am a freedom fighter. I fight for not just my own freedom, but for the freedom of everybody else. I don't want anybody to suffer. I don't want other African countries to be in poverty whilst Biafra grows and flourishes. I want everybody to be fine. And also made it very clear to him that I am prepared to convince Biafrans to make sure that oil and gas found in Biafra land in this present day is distributed to everybody else to do with as they please. If it means handing it over to the UN to supervise the sale and disbursement of funds, so be it. I don't want people to think that our agitation for freedom has anything to do with, wealth or economy or the need to exclude other people. Not at all. I want to make that categorically clear. And also said to him that I have this, I wouldn't say Pan-African, but a West African vision and view. And I want to see everybody else developed. To the point whereby to have a high-speed rail line running from Calabar to maybe Banjul, what was you mentioning?
Dakar.
To Dakar in Senegal. We have a wonderful thing to do indeed. We want everybody to be developed. The same way it is in this country or in this part of the world. America actually is fighting very hard to see that Mexico to an extent is developed. At least to mitigate the influx of migration into America. So I have the love and passion for everybody. But it was the way that Nigeria is structured that made it almost impossible to get that very message across.
Now that we are back, you can see amongst all the presidential candidates, Sowore has been consistent. That meeting that he had, which was coordinated by Dr. Chidi Wanyawu, was held 5 years ago, right? Even before the Obi saga came on board. My question to you now is, let's say for instance, if Biafra declaration doesn't go as expected, will Sowore be a better option? Because Sowore has always said that he stands for referendum. And in fact, Ejimako Izejiafo has said that Sowore has been a supporting pillar for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Welcome, what's the reaction?
Yeah, that's good because they found both of them see themselves in same shoe. Yes, same shoe, same situation. That's what I mean. The goose, the gander, what the goose is looking for, the gander is looking for it as well. Meaning, what is better, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Sowore himself is a one-time frontline, a revolutionary. Revolutionary in Nigeria and a visionary. I started as a student, and I tell you that after having an interaction one-on-one with Nnamdi Kanu, his mode of reasoning changed. And since then, Sowore has been pursuing justice. He's been going after justice. Wherever justice goes, Sowore goes there.
Yeah.
I don't really understand. So what he said about Biafra, about Nnamdi Kanu, has actually singled him out as one of the best aspirants, last year aspirants, that contested for this current administration. Now, actually, Tinubu carried the day as a result of radicalization or rascality of the Nigerian judiciary. Sowore would have gone far on that election, but actually we've seen how he fizzled, out as a result of INEC umpires, discrepancies surrounded on how surrounding the election conducted by Mahmoud Yakub. So I see Sowore as a visionary, is a revolutionary, is an agitator, is going to step into the various shoes of the past elderly statesman. He's gonna grab it because I see the way he reasoned, his courage. He's not afraid of government anymore. And in the faraway United States of America, he's doing his job well, making sure that all these political rogues in Nigeria, the midgets that call themselves lawmakers, Sowore has been, sending his political missile across from the United States of America.
So at this juncture, can we say that Sowore, upon the confirmation by Nnamdi Kanu, can we say that Sowore is not a pretender?
No.
And secondly, so many people, most especially from the Yoruba extraction, call Sowore an Igbo man because he sort of supports the Igbo ideology. We have seen how they also called Obasanjo an Igbo man because he supported Pito.
Thank you so much. Let me educate you small. It has nothing to do with support. It has something to do with conscience. When your conscience is wounded, do you know what? You need a healer. I don't understand. You need a healer to at least come to your rescue. Do you know Mr. Healer I'm talking about? Mr. Healer is truth. A clear conscience fears no accusation. Conscience is an open wound. The truth heals it. The truth heals it. Obasanjo is a man of truth. Omoyele Sowore is a man of truth. So I don't think he is a pretender. Pretending for what? He's not a pretender because I've been following Omoyele. Revolution now is getting to how many years now? I've been following Fayocha. I've been following Fanny FK, FJK. Abi.
Is it FFK?
FFK for 4K. For 4K fizzled out. How many years were he was defending Igbo that time? Igbo man. I married them. They are good. Minus Igbo.
He got bribed.
Nigeria.
And then
he got bribed and they fizzled out. Omoyele has been fighting and fighting and fighting. They give him bribes. If he collect, he still they talk truth. They come to London, America. He throws it, he scattered at their meeting, presided by the former vice president, Oshibanjo. He choked them in America. Yeah. He came back, quarreling everybody at the airport.
Yeah.
They gave him handcuffs. He gave them his hands. They handcuffed him. Within 1 hour, what happened?
Was released.
He was released. So if Omoyele is not a truthful man, he would have fizzled out.
Of course, yes.
Since. But today, Omoyele, since annihilations of those youths at Lekki Gate, Omoyele has been so consistent doing this business of agitation too well. Writing on Sahara Reporters, speaking on X, Instagram, and Facebook, doing the job he actually knew then in the 90s how to do well. That was during the administration of Babangida and the former head of state, deadly head of state, Sani Abacha. So what I'm trying to say is that don't mind people that are saying, he's pretending. Those people are gospel of injustice and dishonesty. Those ones that are attacking Sowore, they are far away from modesty. You know what I mean by modesty? Decency. Yeah. They don't have anything to do with clemency. What they are at least agitating for is for Omoyele Sowore to deviate from following the truth. Because Omoyele Sowore know that truth is the only remedy that can heal a wounded conscience. Because he has conscience. He's a man of conscience. And he's following Nnamdi Kanu since how many years now? Actually understand the game that the Nigerian nation is controlled by political thieves, idiots, criminals, rogues, bandits of all species. And Omoyele Sowore is not in colluding with them. Omoyele Sowore is not colluding with anybody, any political idiot in this country. No, you are on your own. Because Omoyele Sowore has actually seen that the chip of this country is heading to rock. That's why he is now supporting Biafra. And again, let me shock you. Sowore has seen that Biafra is coming for reality. Nigeria will prepare to go and kill every Igbo man. It's coming. Nobody is ready to run. You're going to see today or tomorrow, Biafran soldiers, BLA, and Nigerian soldiers going to have confrontation. You're going to see even little children. We're going to say, Uncle, stop fighting. How are you going to shoot? You want to kill an innocent babies? You withdraw that madness. Get back to your slums where you crawled out from.
Well, I don't think you have heard this news. The Minister of Defense has instructed the military to launch the helicopter fighters. They've sent them that they should go to Sokoto, and of course they should also invade Enugu, based on what happened yesterday. Okay. I mean, this is all in a bid to also, scare away the Biafran army.
No. Listen and listen.
These are helicopter jets and all that.
Those are
probably
like
launch all manners of ammunition.
That thing you see, that number of helicopter, you see, how many are going to east and how many are going to come back? Okay, listen, they just show.
Some are going to the north, actually. Some are going
to fight Lukrawas. Fighting terrorists, I'm in support of that. Terrorists are fighting for nothing. They are arsonists. What is it? The reason? What is it? That fighting for what? You don't force people into your own religion.
But in the
southeastern Nigeria, we are fighting for
in the face of Nigeria, IPOB is termed terrorism.
No. They have been proscribed. See, court said, don't say this again. Federal government is saying it. Court say, free Nnamdi Kanu. Federal government say, hold him. I don't even understand. So I know where I'm going. The terrorists we know are, I think they are 5 in number. Al-Shabaab is here. ISWAP is here. Are you listening to me? Then Al-Shabaab is here, Boko Haram, ISWAP, Lukarawa, Ansaru, Herdsmen, 6 in number. IPOB is one person that is fighting Nigeria to go, that they don't want again. And Nigeria expired 10 years ago. Somebody is coming with a helicopter to fight Igbo man, to fight IPOB. Oh God, their cars will be scattered all over Igbo land. Time shall come when we know one's right, who is right and who is wrong. The worst military operation Nigeria could embark on is to go back to Igbo land again. Dropping bomb on that land is an aberration, abomination. Discreting the land of southeastern Nigeria again. Do you know what it means to repeat that kind of onslaught, military onslaught, that was last witnessed 50-something years ago? You want a repetition of that kind of acrimony in Igbo land? Huh. O meife nebelo onwe ojiakwa aru malo onwe. He that is fond of while licking the cherry, African cherry, you are fond of swallowing the seed. It is not good. Because if you want to excrete, you should consider the shape of your anus. Your anal tract funnel is too small to contain the seeds of cherry. Odala Agbolumo. Don't go Ibolando. It is an injustice of the highest order. Nnamdi Kanu is there. You keep him in. Freed by court. You still hold him. Obi went and won an election. You didn't give him. Now you are going to go and kill his kinsman again. It is bad though. Igbo land adrokwize. Unu kwadolu nkuna abi. Unamaro kandi Igbo jikwado. I explain. You've prepared yours. You did not know how your opponent is prepared. Peace is good. Dialogue can go a long way to bring a peace in any troubled crisis.
Finally, Mr. Rabi, before I let you go, we have seen some dissenting voices, and these are also Biafrans, Igbos, who have said that enough of this violent way of seeking for Biafra. People like Gaius Chibuike, the Bitcoin chief, who is the owner and the founder of Ohaneze
Facts, yeah.
So many like that who have said that, why don't we look for economic Biafra?
Yeah.
That instead of you, but of course, Simon Ekpa has said that is never possible, because the Nigerian constitution will always come and steal your wishes,
your wealth,
and your
dreams.
Everything.
I know.
I mean, at this stage, with this confusion ongoing in the Biafran conversation, don't you think Nigerian government is winning?
No, nothing like that. Chibuike Gaius is a Bitcoin chief, a man that is coming with vast
so many investments,
you know, on the land of on Igbo land, and the biggest, largest cattle ranch in the world. Yeah, good. Kotsi Gaius Chibuike, the Bitcoin chief. We know that, and let me tell you again, if actually we embrace economic Biafra, industrial Biafra, convert Biafra land into an industrial hub, fine. Nigerian Constitution of Nigeria 1999 will still come. They will come, amend, contravene. You contravene this, seize that airport, seize that industry. We don't want it to work. That
you sincerely think the Nigerian government will do all
yes, they will do it. That wharf,
but you've not tried it.
That dry port, that high sea port, stop it. No, it is only a papa. No, it is only Tinker. It is only a papa that will work. No, that of Calabar will not work. No. It is in the constitution. They fabricated Nigerian constitution to favor them in the north, to favor them in government, to favor a former president, to favor a former governor, to favor ministers, to favor political profiteers, people that are into political transactions, catching home in billions, our commonwealth, and we Nigerians were looking. Mugu. Oga, that Mugu constitution will still fault that investment that is coming into Igbo land. The Mumu constitution of Nigeria is for Hausa Fulani. It's not for you and I. Oga, you are a Southern Abi. You went to school now, I know. You went to university. Okay, see you today. If you are not working hard, you wouldn't have bought that to your cycle. If you are not working hard, you wouldn't have put in place that your whatever establishment, you know, that is giving you money. Nigerian constitution is not for you and I. It's not for human beings. It's for political gambling, profiteering.
Are you saying some people don't work and they make money?
Oga, they don't work, they go to office. They said we are having 3 sessions in this month. Every 2 weeks, 1 session, every 2 weeks, 1 session. And we are going home 3 times 14. Do you know how many be? I think 52 or 42 million. 14 million their salary. And they cannot give you 70,000. That is what they are receiving at the upper legislative chamber. What are you telling me? Huh? That is it. It is not for you and I. The country is a federalism. We know it's a federal state. But that federalism is quasi federalism. Monkey federalism. Nketa federalism. What I say? It is a farce. It is a hoax. Nigeria is badly structured to favor the political elites.
So in conclusion, there cannot be a economic Biafra. It has to be a Biafra that lives entirely.
Yes, economically they won't.
All right, thank you
They
very
won't.
much.
They won't. Akere,